Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to tonight's CIML matchup between the Urbandale Jayhawks and your Ankeny Hawks. Let's meet the starters. First for the Urbandale Jayhawks. Leading off, the right fielder, number 14, Gabe Blanchin. Batting second, the first baseman, number 24, Simon Ventekier. Batting third, the shortstop, number 13, Brody McInville. Cleaning up for the Jayhawks is number 4, Shane Carroll. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 30, Charlie Karinos. The center fielder, number 9, Luke Karinos. The designated hitter for the Jayhawks is number 16, Tony Rudin. He's batting for tonight's pitcher, number 34, Landon Willoughby. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 15, Xander Gutman. And rounding out the order of the catcher tonight, number 6, Braden McCarney. And now let's meet the starters for tonight, Ankeny Hawks. Leading off, the center fielder, number 7, Quinn Summers. Batting second, the left fielder, number 8, Easton Lowe. Batting third, the right fielder, number 16, Ace Parton. Cleaning up for the Hawks is the first baseman, number 6, Ryan Buffington. Behind the plate for the Hawks is number 27, Drake Allison. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 24, Jack Romig. The designated hitter for the Hawks is number 5, Ryan Willie. He is batting for the tonight's pitcher, number 9, Braden Kerr. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 22, Austin Hands. And rounding out the order for the Hawks, the shortstop, number 17, Norman Hawk. Tonight's umpires are Dean Kirkpatrick and Ricardo Alviero. And now, at this time,
more Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
We bring you tonight's Central Iowa Game of the Week on 96.9 FM. I'm Trent Condon. Glad to have you aboard with us here this evening. CIML matchup as the Ankeny Hawks play host to the Urbandale Jayhawks. Scheduled for 7 innings here in Ankeny this evening. A picture-perfect night for baseball. On the mound for Ankeny, the left-hander Braden Kern taking his warm-up tosses against the Urbandale Jayhawks, 18-7 on the season. For Urbandale, off to a strong start this year and have their sights set on Cedar Rapids in the state baseball tournament in 2026. For Urbandale, they will go like that, leading things off, number 14, the right fielder, Gabe Blanchon. He's followed by Simon Benteicher, the first baseman. Batting in the 3 spot, the shortstop, Brody McInville. The cleanup man is the third baseman, Shane Carroll. He's followed by Charlie Carredos and Luke Carredos, the second baseman and center fielder, respectively. Batting in the 7th spot, the DH, Tony Rudin.
Off the right fielder,
Batting 8th, Xavier
Gabe
Gutman,
Blanchard.
the left fielder. And behind the plate, and batting 9th, number 6, Braden McCraney. They will work against Kern, the left-hander, getting the start for Ankeny, who works exclusively out of left-handed stretch. Now the rock and fire, a little bit of movement to it. First pitch, a cold strike at 7:08 as we are underway. Game time temperature here this evening, a fair 78 degrees at the ballpark in Ankeny. Big looping curveball on a strike 0-2. Kern jumping ahead and getting things started for Ankeny on the mound. Working against this talented Urbandale offense that have been putting some runs up throughout the course of the season. The 0-2 down in the dirt, blocked nicely by his battery mate behind the dish. That is Drake Allison. So Allison behind the plate defensively for Ankeny across the infield left to right. It's Austin Hans. The shortstop is Norman Ha. Second baseman is Jack Romig. And at first base, Ryan Buffington. Strike 3 and a strikeout to begin the ball game for Braden Kern as Blanchon
Now batting
goes down.
the first baseman, Simon
The strikeout,
Benteicher.
first out of the ball game. Simon Benteicher up next for the Jayhawks. A lefty stick here, working against the left-hander Braden Kern, who gets the K on the opening batter he sees of the night. Off-speed pitch stayed high, 1-0. First miss up high there from the starter Braden Kern. Rocks and fires, comes back with the fastball, popped up to the left side into foul ground. Long run over there. Gonna run out of room. Foul ball out of play. Chased down by the third baseman, Austin Hans. So back with a 1-1 count, one away for Urbandale to begin things here this evening. The Jayhawks in their traveling blue tops with the white pants. Off-speed pitch up high, missing. And the count goes to 2-1 to Benteicher. Benteicher on the season. At the plate for the Urbandale Jayhawks, a sophomore, batting .254. This one goes all the way to the backstop, 3-1. 15 hits on the season, 4 of them doubles. He's knocked in 14 on the year. He's also walked 22 times, second on the team in that category, leading to his on-base percentage approaching 500. He'll be on base here as he'll trot over to first
The
base.
shortstop,
First base
number
runner
13, Brody McInville.
of the evening. As Benteicher makes his way to first base, and Brody McInville will get his first look here against Braden Kern. McInville batting in the number 3 spot, a senior, making his 21st start of the season, batting .339. 21 base knocks and 62 at-bats on the season. He's knocked in 19. Second on the team in ribbies. Kern ready with the first pitch. Catches the knees, 0-1. A lot of movement from Braden Kern. Comes a lot of different ways at you. Angles. That tall, lanky lefty frame with a runner on first base, 1 away. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, 0-2. So Kern jumping ahead as he did against the first batter of the ball game, and Blanchon putting him down with the strikeout. And trying to do the same here now with the runner on. Decent lead over at first base. Line drive to short into left center field, past a diving Hod. It'll be a sharp single off the bat of McInville. Our first base hit of the ball game goes to Brody.
The third baseman, number 4,
2 on, 1
Shane
out now
Carroll.
for Urbandale in the top of the first inning, no score. And it's the cleanup man, Shane Carroll, the third baseman. Kern on the mound here for the Ankeny Hawks. He is out there making his 5th start of the season, his 10th appearance overall. 1-1 record, 5.68 ERA on the season. Struck out 15 in 24 2/3. Pitch blocked and scoots away, but not enough for an advancement, as Allison was able to keep it in front of him once again. Ball got away about a good 4 or 5 feet, but Ben Teicher decided against trying to take third base. He stands on second. Mackinville over at first with one away. 1-0 from Braden Kern. Missing low. 2-0. As Carroll trying to find something he can handle now, and a hitter's count at 2-0. Carroll batting .307 on the year. Knocked in 13 so far this season. Started all 26 games this year. Ground ball to short. Flip to second for one. The relay to first in time. 6-4-3 double play by the Ankeny Hawk defense. And the side is retired. No runs on one hit. There's a runner left on base. So we played a half inning of baseball here in Ankeny. Urbandale nothing. Hawks coming to the plate when we come back. Stay right there. This is high school baseball on 96.9 FM.
I know sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. Every pass, play, and touchdown builds lifelong friendships and develops skills beyond the books. As an Ankeny mom, I've seen how important they are for success in the classroom and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are a big reason why people love to call Ankeny home. That's why I'm a proud supporter. Whether you're looking to make an upgrade, downsize, find the best backyard for your furry friend, or you get the point, I can be your guide through all things home. But first, let's cheer on our kids.
Ankeny as the Hawks come to the plate, no score with Urbandale.
Leading off for the Hawks,
Central Iowa
the center
game
fielder number
of
7,
the week.
Quinn Summers.
Up the middle by the Ankeny Hawk defense. As Norman Hoff flipped it over to Romig at second, and the relay to Buffington at first base. 6-4-3 double play. Now they'll try to get the bats going. Leading things off, it'll be Quinn Summers, the center fielder. Lefty stick as they work against the right-hander Landon Willoughby for Urbandale, getting the start here this evening. First pitch misses wide. 1-0 to Summers. Back ready with the pitch, working quickly, missing low. 2-0 to Summers. Summers, Low, Parton due up for Ankeny in their half of the first inning. No score as we play in the bottom half. The 2-0. Missing wide up high. And it's 3-0 now to Quinn Summers. Summers, a sophomore, batting .227 on the year, 10 base knocks. All of them singles off the lefty bat. Pitch down low, 4 straight wide ones to begin the ball game.
The left fielder number 8,
Quinn Summers.
Easton Lowe.
So Summers stands at first base. An opportunity here maybe to get some motion going. Summers on the season, 3 of 6 on the base pass. As a team, Ankeny has stole 16 bases this year. Coach Ballvan's squad. Low at the plate, wearing number 8, playing left field for Ankeny here tonight. A senior batting .357 as the first pitch catches the knees. 0-1. Easton Lowe on the season with 25 hits on the year. Appears out at the 0-1. Big looping curveball skied into short right field. Couple of steps back. The second baseman gives way to the right fielder as Blanchon comes in and makes the play for the first
right
out
fielder
here.
number
of the
16, Ace
home half of the
Parton.
first. So a fly out from Easton Lowe brings Ace Parton as he stands in. Parton, a junior, batting .306 this year. 26 hits. That leads the squad this season. 25 singles and a double so far this season for the right fielder. Runner at first base with one out for Ankeny. Trying to dent the scoreboard here first. Pitch up high, 1-0 to Parton. Another good lead over at first base for Summers. One away. Not going to add to it. Staying home. Curveball drops in for a called strike, 1-1. We've seen both of these pitchers here this evening. They have used those big 12-6 variety curveballs. Both sides have been able to drop them in for strikes. The 1-1 comes back with the curveball, catches the outside of the plate, 1-2. Parton's got to protect now. With a count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One away with a runner at first for Ankeny in the bottom of the first. Fastball missing outside, 2-2. Tried to catch him there after the back-to-back curveballs. Came back with a fastball and just missed. Landon Willoughby comes set at the belt. The pitch. Back to the curveball. Skied in the infield into foul ground over on the first base side. And the first baseman, Ben Tyerscher, going to take control and put it away for the second out. A little miscommunication there with him.
Ryan Buffington.
Braden McCraney. McCraney was in there with that catcher's mitt, though. You always want to have, though, first baseman, better opportunity. Don't have to worry about shin guards, face mask, everything else. At the last moment, Ben Tyerscher came in and made the play. Defensively for Urbandale, left to right across the infield, and Shane Carroll at third. Mackinville at short, your second baseman, Corrados, and at first base, Ben Tyerscher. 2 away to the plate. Ryan Buffington watches the first one up high, 1-0. Buffington on the year with 14 hits this season, batting .286. He's also got 4 extra base hits to his credit out of those 14. Fouls this one straight back. A double, 2 triples, and a home run. He's knocked in 8 this year. He's also walked 17 times. His on-base percentage at .478 on the season. And OPS over 900. Ryan Buffington, a senior. And playing first base on the field. The count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Summers remains over at first base with 2 away. Fastball down the left field line. That is slicing. Long run out there for Gutman. That's over his head. It's going to be extra bases for Buffington. Summers is going to go all the way around to score, standing up an RBI double for Ryan Buffington. Ankeny strikes first, 1-0.
Catcher number 27, Drake Allison.
Just a great piece of hitting there, taking the pitch, going the opposite way from Buffington. As he brings in the runner, and Summers mentioned decent speed over there. The center fielder, you know he can run. With 2 outs, he got a great jump on that one and was able to score easily. As Gutman was not able to track it down as it went over his head over in left field. 2 away, runner in scoring position for Drake Allison. Tried to check his swing, wasn't able to hold it up, 0-1. Allison, the man behind the plate for Ankeny, wearing number 27. A freshman batting .237 in his first go-around in the CIML. The varsity lover. Pops this one into right field. Drifting over, Blanchon underneath it, and he'll make the play for the final out, not before. Ankeny puts up 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 runner left on base. Through 1 complete, Ankeny takes a 1-0 lead into the second inning. This is high school baseball on 96.9 FM.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Ankeny, the homestanding Hawks, with a 1-0 lead over Urbandale here, our Central Iowa game of the week on 96.9
For the
FM.
Jayhawks,
Thanks
number
for being
30,
with us here
Charlie Karidas.
this evening. The big knock, a RBI double from Ryan Buffington, our only scoring to this point, as Ankeny has jumped out to a 1-0 lead. That'll be Charlie Karidas and Luke Karidas, followed by Tony Rudin due up for the Jayhawks. Top of the second inning, first pitch, a called strike on the inner half, 0-1 to Karidas. Big season so far for Charlie, as he has been swinging it well for Urbandale. This one flew out to center field, couple of steps back, still going back and making the play in center field. Gave Quinn Summers a little bit more trouble, I think, than he was anticipating out of the bat. Looked like that one was going to be a can of corn. He got turned a couple of different times, able to find his footing and put it away for the first out, as Charlie Karidas goes down as retired on the fly out to center field. Here's Luke getting his swings now for the Urbandale squad. Senior batting .297 and watches a strike fly by, 0-1. 19 hits on the season for Karidas, 5 doubles, a triple, and a home run. He's knocked in 10. Just misses 1-1 with the pitch. Back out for another inning of work. Braden Kern. Solid start here for Ankeny on this Monday night affair. Pitch inside and got a piece of him. So Karidas will trot over to first base as he's hit by the pitch. And Tony Rudin will come to the plate. Rudin, the number 7 hitter, hitting in place of the pitcher, Landon Willoughby. Again here, was able to waste away a 1-out walk back in the first inning. Was Braden Kern on the mound. We'll try to do the same here with 1 away. The pitch just misses up, 1-0 to Rudin. Rudin, a senior, batting .285 this season for the Urbandale Jayhawks. 15 hits on the season, 4 of them doubles. And misses again, 2-0. With the hitter's count here, Karidas takes his lead over at first base for the Jayhawks. 2-0, called strike on the inside corner, gets the left-handed swinging Luke Karidas. At first base, Tony Rudin. Karidas at first base. 10 stolen bases on the season, picked off. Throw goes into center, left field, over the shortstop's head. They had him picked off. The throw from the first baseman, Buffington, was high. Well, even with a great throw, though, Karidas just absolutely was darting towards second base. Not sure if they even would have got him there. Didn't make that indecision. He saw that the throw was coming over, and he darted to second base, and that's where he stands now with 1 out. 2-1 the count to Tony Rudin. Curtin comes ready. Pitch upstairs, 3-1. Urbandale threatening here in their half of the second inning, top of 2. Trailing Ankeny 1-0. Rudin veers out against the lefty Kern, and just downstairs, ball 4.
The left fielder, Xander
So a hit
Gutman.
by pitch followed by a walk, put 2 runners on for the Jayhawks. Xander Gutman will step in. Left fielder Gutman trying to get one back here. Wasn't a misplay in left field, just went over his head. Opportunity here with 2 runners on. .237 on the year, 18 hits. This season, a couple of home runs to his credit. He's knocked in 15 this year, also has 3 doubles. Defense playing basically straight up there. Big looping curveball, strike 0-2. Does Andrew Gutman. Braden McCraney waiting on deck, the catcher for Urbandale. 1 away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball gets away, but occupied is first base, so the batter is out. Advancing though on the long low throw on the pitch there was Corrado, so he takes third base. And the two-way runners at the corners. Should be up to McCraney to try to extend the inning. 2 outs for Urbandale. Top of the order due up after McCraney. Pause out there as the catcher Allison getting back set behind the plate. And we're ready to go with Braden McCraney. McCraney is senior, batting .362 this season. Strike on the inside half. 0-1. Kern's done a nice job mixing pitches in there. For the Hawks, trying to keep Urbandale off the scoreboard in the top of the second. 1-0 lead for Ankeny. Runner was off with the pitch, but fouled straight back to the cage. And now 0-2 the count to McCraney. McCraney on the season with 10 RBI. 4 doubles to his credit this year. Struck out 11 times. And that .362 batting average. The 0-2. This is outside. 1-2. Try to get him chasing out of the zone. Let's see what Braden Kern comes back with here. Still ahead in the count. 1-2. Craney ready in the box. The Kern pitch. Runner off. And it's a ball upstairs. Taking second base is Rudin. The speedy Corrados over at third didn't want to throw that one down and potentially have Urbandale score the run. Catcher indifference, 2-2 the count, with 2 in scoring position. Straight back again, remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to Braden McCraney. Defensively across the outfield for Ankeny, it's Easton Lowe in left field. Their center fielder is Quinn Summers and Ace Parton in right. Long look in, getting the call from Allison. Braden Kern ready. Goes with the curveball, just getting a piece was McCraney. Touch out in front of that one, was able to keep the barrel back though, just get a piece and stay alive at 2-2. Corrados at third, Rudin at second, 2 outs for Urbandale. In the top of the second, 1-0 lead for Ankeny. In the CIML matchup, high school baseball on 96.9 FM. Another long look in to Allison, and Kern's ready. Curveball tapped up the left side, but foul. And we'll try it again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2s are wild across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In the top of the second inning. Ankeny leading 1-0. Urbandale threatening with 2 runners in scoring position. Craney digs back in. Ready with the 2-2. Missing low and away. Allison kept it in front of him. The count will go full 3-2. No, not an opportunity for a running start for those base runners out there. Second and third, still can get a pretty decent jump. He's going to be looking to score on a base hit. 3-2. Popped up a play up the right side. It stays 3 balls and 2 strikes. Base runners retreat back. A long at bat here for Braden McCraney. Getting that pitch count up and trying to flip things over back to the top of the order. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Braden Kern as he comes set. Curveball, tap, foul again. That one hit off McCraney as he was still in the batter's box, and a little bit of a smile there. So he's smirking a little bit, feeling like he's got the timing down. Now finding quick conversation with Kern behind the plate. Runners at second and third, 2 outs for Urbandale. Brandon McCraney at the plate for the Jayhawks. The pitch, missing ball 4. Good long at bat there by McCraney. Bring back up to the top of the order now for the Jayhawks.
Top of the order for the Jayhawks, number 14, Gabe Blanchard.
So his second look now against the left-hander Braden Kern. He's been able to thwart the bats through this point. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Try and find something nasty, get out of this. Struck out Blanchard in the first. Goes back to the windup, nearly hit him. Just getting out of the way is Blanchard. And it's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup here with the bases loaded. Urbandale looking for the response. Pitch missing outside. It's 2-0. Big spot here on both sides with 2 away. Defense playing straight up, pretty much across the board. The 2-0. Inside again, ball 3. Nowhere to put Gabe Blanchard. Blanchard, a strikeout victim, his first time up at the plate. Second on the team with 25 hits on the season, batting .321. Strike on the inner half, 3-1. Found the range on that one. Kern trying to do the same here. Lefty comes set. Bases loaded, goes back to the windup. One popped out of play and will go full, now 3-2. Full count, bases loaded. Everybody's going to get a running start on this one. Base runners for Urbandale just need to make sure that Braden Kern makes his way to the plate before they get that big start. 3-2. Foul back again. Everybody will have to retreat back. Everybody with that good jump. Waiting on deck. And in the hole, that is Brody McInville, who got the foul ball, hands it back to the home plate umpire. And back set again. Bases loaded, 2 outs, full count. Braden Kern looks in. Gets the call from Allison. Working against Gabe Blanchard for Urbandale. Time's called. Action, and Kern, he didn't even step off the bump, he was ready to go. Goes back to that windup again, tap foul again, and everybody runs back. A couple of long at bats here in the last couple of batters for Urbandale. The 18-7 Jayhawks. McCraney was able to coax a walk. Fouled off a bunch of tough pitches from Braden Kern. Blanchard's doing the same. Back ready with the 3-2. Out of play again. These runners getting their cardio workout. Maybe not all of them. We've got a courtesy runner in there for the catcher. Now he's just going to walk back and settle in over at first base. 3-2. Runner's off. Ball 4. Ball skips away. Here comes a runner from second all the way. Going for home, and he is safe. Dives under the tag. Great base running by Tony Rudin. So the walk leads to 2 as the ball got away from Allison. The wild pitch with the bases loaded. Corredos, of course, was able to score easily, but Rudin, who had that running start, he turned the corner from third to home and didn't stop. 2 plated there on the play, and a lead for Urbandale now 2-1. Conversation out on the mound is going to talk things over. Our mound visits and pitching changes all season long, brought to you by Mental Game Learning Lab. If you're a young athlete, has something going on, for somebody to talk to, Will Niggett can do just that for you, helping athletes get back into the game, not just with the physical side, but on the mental side. Find out more at mentalgamelearninglab.com. And after the conversation, everybody retreats back and ready to go, as it will be at the plate, Simon Venteischer. On that play also, McCraney, the runner for him, is over at third. So runners at the corners for Urbandale as they bat in the top of the second inning, leading 2-1. Fastball on the outside corner called strike. 0-1. Venteischer, a sophomore, batting .254 this year with 15 base hits, including 4 doubles. Pitch on the inside half just misses. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kern got a fly out to begin the inning, but a hit-by pitch and a walk both scored. Since then, 2 more walks as the command's starting to dissipate a little bit here for Kern. Trying to find that zone once again, 2-1. This one drilled into center field. That is drifting towards the gap, and that is down for extra bases for Venteischer. 1 run is in. They're going to send the runner from third. He'll score standing up. It is a 2 RBI double for Simon Venteischer, and the lead grows 4-1 now for Urbandale. Another nice swing there from Venteischer. That lefty stick working against the lefty Braden Kern. You notice that breeze, though it doesn't look like it's whipping very much. That ball is carried very well to the outfield so far this evening. 2 runs are in for the second time a runner comes in. First base happened back in the bottom of the first on the RBI double for Brian Buffington. And Venteischer brings 2 RBIs to his tally. Up to 16 ribbies now on the season. Curveball called strike, 0-1 to Brody McInville. McInville with a single back in the first inning. He was retired, though, on the 6-4 double play by the next batter, Shane Carroll. Cut on a miss, going 2 now to Brody McInville. McInville batting .339 this year with 21 base knocks, 11 singles, 6 doubles, 3 triples. That leads the team. Also does have a home run as he's knocked in 19. Curveball spins in, blocked by Allison as the count goes to 1-2. 4 plated here this inning for the Jayhawks. Runner out at second base, Venteischer, who had the big knock a moment ago. Pitch outside, 2-2. Braden Kern looking to get himself out of trouble here. Trying to retire McInville. Long look in, back ready is Braden Kern. Pitch tapped up the left side, but drifting foul as it's gobbled up by the third baseman, Austin Hands. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Brody McInville. High school baseball brought to you in part by Wolf Construction Roofing. We've been hit hard here in the spring. Get ready to start the summer. They called it Wolf Construction Roofing. Swing and a miss. No, got a piece of it just to stay alive. Bounded away, and just getting a piece was McInville, so he stays in the box. 2-2. 4 runs on 2 hits for Urbandale, 1 run on 1 hit for Ankeny. Top of the second inning. That's been a long one. A long inning out there for Braden Kern. Lead at second base. This is grounded to shortstop. With the throw across the diamond in time. On
For the
put out
Jayhawks, 4 runs
63.
on 1 hit,
McInville's
no
retired.
errors, 1 runner
And the
left
side
on.
is as well for Urbandale. Not before they put 4 runs up here in the top of the second inning. We go to the home half. Urbandale 4, Ankeny 1. This is high school baseball.
All the pets in Ankeny can't Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Bottom of the second inning in Ankeny as the Hawks come to the plate, now trailing for the first time tonight 4-1 against Urbandale in our Central Iowa game of the week. Trent Condon here with you this evening on 96.9 FM. High school baseball coverage will take us all the way through this summer in the state baseball tournament. This year back in Cedar Rapids, was there a couple of years ago. Looking forward to that. We'll have coverage of all the Central Iowa teams over at the state baseball tournament. Curveball and a called strike, 1 and 2. Leading things off, Jack Romick for the Hawks. Ankeny plated one back in the first inning on an RBI double from Ryan Buffington. Here Romick at the plate. Rounds it to the left side. Good play over at third. Carroll's throw in time to retire Romick.
The
Good play
designated
over there for the
number
third
5,
baseman.
Ryan.
A range
Really?
over to his glove side near the hole between short and third. Was able to make the movement very quickly, and a good strong throw for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. 4-1 Urbandale with the lead over Ankeny. Ryan Willie steps up lit next, working against Landon Willoughby, making his 4th start of the season. He's also made 1 appearance out of the bullpen. Starts off with a strike, 0-1. Willoughby on the year, a 5.15 ERA, struck out 12 in 17 2/3 innings coming in. Cut on and missed, 0-2. Opponent's batting .231 on the season against Willoughby as the righty comes ready. 0-2. Curveball popped up into foul ground. First baseman over and can't make the play. Had a little bit of sun to deal with, but again, where it doesn't feel overly breezy. There's been a lot of balls that have moved higher in the air. Very well could just be where that flagpole is out in left center field. Let's move the ball a little bit there, and on that play, Ben Teicher just couldn't put it away. New life here now for Ryan Willie. Tries to deliver for Ankeny with 1 out. Count sits at 0-1. 0-2, excuse me. 1-2 now as the pitch sails well out of the zone. Willie, a junior, 15 hits this season. He's got a home run along with 4 doubles. Swung on a missed, strike 3, and a strikeout for Willoughby.
Now
First
batting the
strikeout
third
of the night
baseman,
for
number 22,
Willoughby.
Austin Hands.
Quickly 2 outs for Ankeny. Austin Hands will come to the plate, the third baseman. Trying to rally with 2 outs here. The left-handed swinger batting .308 on the season. 4 hits and 13 at-bats. All 4 of them have been singles. First pitch, a fastball missing low and away, 1-0. Hands getting the start here this evening at third base for the Ankeny Hawks, making his 14th start of the year. Trying to hold up on the swing, couldn't, and it's 1-1. Waiting on deck, Norman Ha, the shortstop. For Ankeny, 6-19 on the season as the pitch misses up. A lot of fresh faces in there for Coach Balvan's squad this season. A lot of these guys, you get that first varsity experience doing it in the CIML, can be a difficult endeavor. Curveball stays up, 2-3-1. To Austin Hands. Bottom of the second inning, a 4-1 lead for Urbandale. The pitch. Fouled straight back, and it's full. 3-2 now to Hands. Ankeny put up a tally in inning go on the Ryan Buffington RBI double. Trying to get a 2-out rally going. Looking for their first base runner here in the second inning. With the third baseman, Hands. Back ready again. Long look in from Willoughby. McCraney, his catcher. This one tapped up and out of play once again. It's another good long at bat. That's something that you're looking for, coach. Not just results based, but how you get there. And this has been a good one to this point for Austin Hands. This one drilled down the line, but hooking foul. Got out in front of that off-speed pitch, was able to barrel it up, but just in front. We'll go again with the full count, 3-2. Willoughby comes set, and the pitch. Missing down low, ball 4. Austin Hands is
The shortstop, number 17, Norman Haw.
Norman Haas stands in next for Ankeny, the number 9 hitter. Field umpire shifts over to his position. 2-man umpire crew here tonight, as assigned by the CIML. That 2-man crew, then after a runner gets on, you'll see them shift over from first base over between first and second. Popped up and on play, hits off the bleachers. Some scattering over there, some fans. 0-1. Norman at the plate, wearing number 17, a sophomore. Got 6 hits on the season, all of them singles. He's knocked in 7, making his 22nd start of the year for Ankeny. Appears out against Willoughby. Righty comes set. And to the plate with the curveball, drilled into center field. A sharp single off the bat of Norman Haas.
Top of the order for the Hawks.
Bottom of the order
The center
gets
fielder, number
things
7,
going here
Quinn
for
Summers.
Ankeny in the bottom of the second inning. We'll go back to the top and Quinn Summers. Summers walked and scored a run on the RBI from Ryan Buffington. Looking to help out with his stick here with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Trailing 4-1. Summers a left-hander. On the year, he is batting .227 with 10 singles to his credit on the year. He's knocked in 6. Got an RBI opportunity here. As Willoughby comes set, takes a peek back towards second. A long look there. Now to the plate. Slow ground ball over to second base. Guerreros with the sharp throw just in time to get the speedy Quinn Summers.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors. 2 runners left
2
on.
complete here in Ankeny. 4-1 lead for Urbandale as we come back with more high school baseball.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the car away.
pitch swinging, and it's a ground out for Shane Carroll to get things started here in the third inning. Ground out over to second base as Carroll is retired for the second time tonight on a ground out. The first time on a double play. This is single. The first out of the top of the third inning. 4-1 lead for Urbandale over Ankeny. Central Iowa game of the week. Pitch on the inside corner, a called strike to Charlie Corrados. Corrados at the plate for the second time tonight. Flew out to center field in his initial appearance. Pitch up high, 1-1. Corrados leading this offense for Urbandale this season. He taps this one foul, hits off his leg in the box. Corrados, a sophomore with 26 hits, that leads the team. His 8 doubles lead the team. He's got a couple of home runs also to his credit this season. He's knocked in 17, batting .317 on the year. Pitch missing away, 2-2. Luke Corrados also waiting on deck for the Jayhawks. The 2-2. Tap foul. And hit off of Allison. He's going to take a little extra time to walk that one off. As the freshman gives a thumbs up, says he's good to go. Ankeny in there. Gold uniforms here this evening with the maroon hats. Sharp look. Also saw the softball team wearing the same colors. Like these uniforms for the Hawks. Got it 2-2 as Allison's back ready. Big looping curveball just missed. 3-2. One away for Urbandale in the top of the third, leading 4-1. This one wasted foul up the right side. 3-2 the count. Up for another inning of work, Braden Kern. Put up a goose egg in the first, but 4 plated by Urbandale in the second. Cold strike 3, got him with the curveball. Corrados goes down limping for the second out for Urbandale in their half of the third inning. Third strikeout of the ball game for Braden Kern. Looks like he's back into the groove a little bit and got that big spinner to fall across the plate. Comes back ready. First pitch at the knees, a strike to Luke Corrados. Corrados, a senior, batting .297 coming into play here this evening. 19 hits on the year. Knocks this one foul. 0-2. 5 doubles, a triple, and a home run for Luke Corrados. 10 ribbies on the year for him. Finds himself down though. 0-2 to Braden Kern. Goes back with the curveball, stayed up. Kern was taking an extra step towards the dugout, hoping he was going to get the call from the home plate umpire. Didn't get it though. Smile on his face. He's ready with the 1-2. This one skied into short center field. Long run and diving attempt at it, making the play in center field. Bryn Summers with a highlight level grab in center. 3 up, 3 down goes Urbandale here in the top of the third inning. We go to the home half. Urbandale 4, Ankeny 1. This is high school.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
I know sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. Every pass, play, and touchdown builds lifelong friendships and develops skills beyond the books. As an Ankeny mom, I've seen how important they are for success in the classroom and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are a big reason why people love to call Ankeny home. That's why I'm a proud supporter. Whether you're looking to make an upgrade, downsize, find the best backyard for your furry friend, or you get the point, I can be your guide through all things home. But first, let's cheer on our kids.
of the third, 4-1 lead for Urbandale over Ankeny here this evening in Ankeny as the Hawks come to the plate. And a called strike at the knees quickly, 0-2 to Easton Lowe. Lowe to get things started for Ankeny, trailing by 3 as they work against Landon Willoughby. Pitch outside, 1-2 the count. Lowe flew out to right field in his first plate opportunity. Count sits at 1-2. Another off-speed pitch. That one spins off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Easton Lowe. The number 2 hitter in the lineup. Coach Balvans is another pitch sails wide now, 3-2 from Willoughby. Easton, a senior with 25 hits this year to lead the team, having 357. 3-2. Off-speed pitch, slow roller over to shortstop. McInville can't get it. As reaching is Easton Lowe. We'll see what they officially call that. Infield hit will be officially the call. McInville came charging in there on that slow ground ball. Even if he would have got that cleanly, don't think he was going to get Easton Lowe the wheels that he has. A leadoff single for Ankeny. They try to put together another inning here, as they did put a tally up in the first. Looking for more here in the bottom of the third, trailing 4-1 to Urbandale. Pitch outside, 1-0. Place is Parton. Parton with 26 hits this year. 25 singles and a double. This one pops straight back over our heads here in the press box. 1-1 the count. 4 runs on 2 hits for Urbandale, 1 run on 3 hits for Ankeny. Landon Willoughby comes set at the belt. The 1-1. Popped up into short right field, long run out there. And the second baseman taking control, that's Corrados.
The first baseman, Ryan Buffington.
I wasn't sure if Blanchard was going to be able to run that one down, and Corrados came charging out there. Calls off the right fielder and makes the play for the first out here in the bottom of the third. A fly out off the bat of Ace Parton. Bring the cleanup hitter up. That is Ryan Buffington. He delivered a big knock back in the first inning, plating the Hawks' only run to this point. Throw over to first as they check on Lowe. Ready again. Lead over at first base, adding to it. As the fastball misses high at the letters. 1-0 to Buffington. Low on the season with 4 stolen bases. That's tied for the team lead. Here's running on this pitch, and he easily takes second base. Got an incredible jump over at first base, and there is absolutely nothing Craney, the catcher, is going to be able to do with that one. An easy steal for Lowe as he steals his way into scoring position with 1 out. And his Hawks trailing it 4-1. Willoughby with a peek towards second base. Now comes to the plate. Off-speed pitch misses up at the letters again. Now 3-0 to Ryan Buffington. Drake Allison, the catcher, waiting on deck next for Ankeny. Left-handed swinging Ryan Buffington at the plate. 1-for-1 with that RBI double earlier. They spin towards second and faking a throw to Landon Willoughby. Willoughby making his 4th start of the year. Gets a get-me-over strike, 3-1. 1-2 record on the year for the senior. ERA at 5.15. 12 strikeouts coming into play tonight. He's got 1 more on the tally sheet. They keep an eye on Easton Lowe at second. Big looping curveball. That one might have spun around the plate, missing wide. Ball 4. 2 runners on now for Ankeny. And here's Drake Allison. Allison flew out to right field to end the first inning. And he'll get second look now against Willoughby. Opponents batting .231 this season against Landon Willoughby. Has walked 15, given up 16 hits on the year. Two runners on for the Hawks in the bottom of the third. A lot of movement back behind by those middle infielders, both of them shuffling back and forth. The shortstop McInville and the second baseman Charlie Kratos. Good lead for Lowe at second. Buffington takes his lead at first. First baseman not holding over there, and Ben Teicher playing back behind the base runner. Pitch way up high, 2-0, and Landon Willoughby asking for a new baseball. Didn't like the feel of that one. So he tried to snap something off there and didn't get the break he was looking for, as that stayed way up high. 2-0 the count. Drake Allison, a freshman, batting .237 this year with 14 hits. Throw over to second and catching it between the legs of Easton Lowe. Don't see that every time. Kratos, how about the concentration on that one? The 2-0 pitch. Way up high now, 3-0. Don't see any action happening currently down in the bullpen for Urbandale. 4-1 lead, but suddenly Landon Willoughby finding himself in some trouble. Trying to battle his way free. 2 on with 1 out for the Hawks. Fastball splits the plate, 3-1. Lowe with the lead at second base. Buffington over at first. 1 out for Ankeny. Trailing by 3 here in the third. Pitcher well up and in, ball 4. So another base runner for the Hawks.
The second baseman, number
Lowe
24,
will make
Jeff
his way
Roman.
to third. Buffington to second. Allison after hoaxing the walk. You get a courtesy runner coming in for
Courtesy
him.
running at first base, number 21, Kobe Barons.
Kobe Barons will be the runner. And a conversation on the mound brought to you by Mental Game Learning Lab. Back-to-back walks usually leads to that trip out there. If you're a young athlete, high school, youth, even college, looking for somebody to talk to, getting through the mental part of their athletic endeavors, the Mental Game Learning Lab can help them. We'll get a certified consultant on the mental side of things. Find more information online, mentalgamelearninglab.com. Talked about my daughter going through youth softball, had some struggles a year ago during the springtime, got beaten by a pitch, started bailing out a little bit. Something definitely that can help out your young athlete, whatever level they're competing at. mentalgamelearninglab.com. We're back ready for action as Jack Romig will get an opportunity at the plate. Swung on and missed, strike 1 to Romig, number 24. Romig with 10 hits, on the season, batting .222. Willoughby looking for a ground ball and hoping his defense can help him out. There's that ground ball to first. Come home for 1. The relay, no, pump fake the throw to first. Just going to keep it in the back pocket as Braden McCraney, the catcher. So they get the lead runner on the force out at home on the fielder's choice. Romig makes his way to first, 3-2 on the put out for the second out. As Lowe is cut down, so Buffington stands at third. Courtesy runner Barons in for Allison. He's at second, and Romig at first. And here's Ryan Willie. Willie's strikeout victim, his first time at the dish. Swung down in the dirt, gobbled up nicely by McCraney. He had to backhand that one, stopping him from getting to the backstop. Bases remain loaded for Ankeny with 2 outs. Hawks looking for the big hit. Willie on the year, 15 hits on the season. Pitch misses, 2-0. Willie with 20 RBI on the year. That leads the team by straight back and out of play, 2-1. Big chance here to get Ankeny right back in it, trailing 4-1, bases loaded, 2 outs. Got their RBI man at the plate, Willie. He looks for something he can handle. Willoughby, the pitcher for Urbandale, is ready with the pitch. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Had a good cut at that one and just missed. Middle. And Willie comes back ready again. Steps in, looks out against Willoughby. Gets a sign from McCraney. The 2-2. Curveball popped into the infield. Corrados underneath it at second base and make the play for the final out. Bases left juiced for Ankeny, their half of the third inning. After the pop out,
1 error.
we played 3 complete here in Ankeny. Urbandale, a 4-1 lead over the Ankeny Hawks as we come back with.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
As we go to the top of the 4th inning, a 4-1 lead for Urbandale
Lead off
over
for
the
the Jayhawks.
Ankeny
The
Hawks.
designated
Our
hitter,
game of the week on
Tony
96.9 FM. Continue with our coverage here. Potentially to get out here for a game on Friday. Brent Pragi Classic with games scattered across Central Iowa. Long-time umpire in Sadell. Called strike to begin things for Braden Kern. Tony Rudin to lead it off for Urbandale. Watches strike 1 sail in, the designated hitter. Jumps ahead 0-2. Rudin hitting in place of the pitcher, Landon Willoughby, finds himself down 0-2. Rudin walked and scored a run back in the second. This one sliced foul and nearly took the head off of somebody over there. The Ankeny dugout. Standing outside the dugout. Ready again. With the 0-2. This one popped up. Might have some room here. Going to be close up against the fence. Allison runs. Can't track it down though. It stays 0-2. Long run for the catcher. Third baseman also giving chase. That is Austin Hands. Allison gave chase, but we'll talk over there for Hands to go get that one. Much easier for the infielder. I suppose the guy with all the catching gear on trying to chase those foul balls down. Pitch misses up 1-2. 4-1 lead for Urbandale. The Jayhawks 18-7 this season. Big looping curveball called strike 3. Ball pops out of the mid of Allison. He makes the throw to first base though to complete the strikeout and retire Tony Rudin for the first down. So another K up there for Brayton Kern, who is definitely showing some signs out there. He's been impressive. 4th strikeout of the night for him. Xander Gutman digs in next for Urbandale. Gutman, one of those strikeout victims, back in the second inning. An inning where Urbandale played at all 4 of their runs. Fastball at the belt, just missed high, 1-0. Gutman and Braden McCraney waiting on deck for Urbandale, 7-8-9. Order here this inning. For Gutman, batting .237 this season. He's got 18 hits on the year, a couple of home runs to his credit. Watches that one, 2-1. Gutman, a senior, also 3 doubles this year. Pitched well inside, nearly got him, 3-1. Rainey on deck, the catcher for Urbandale. 3-1. Tap foul, 3-2. Xander Gutman playing left field out there. Defense has remained the same for Ankeny. Low, Summers, and Parton left to right across the outfield. 3-2. Ball 4, just missing low. And Urbandale gets a base runner here with 1 out. As Xander trots over to first base. Here's Braden McCraney, who had a great at-bat his first time up, the catcher. Battled away a lot of great pitches from Braden. Kern was able to coax the walk with the full count and helped extend out that inning. Time's going to be called, another conversation, and looks like Coach Balvan's going to go to the bullpen, and Braden Kern's evening comes to a close. Great performance for him. 1 rough inning, that was the second, but he was sharp. Finished his game giving up just 2 hits against this talented Urbandale offense. Mental Game Learning Land brings our call to the mound. We'll come back on the other side and tell you about the new pitcher. 4-1 our score. Urbandale with the lead over Ankeny. A new pitcher into the game for the Hawks when we come.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
The game for Ankeny that's called the Bullpen, brought to you by Mental Game Learning Lab, as it'll be Kyle Clevidence making his 7th appearance of the year. All of them except for one have been out of the bullpen. A 1-2 record, has a save to his credit this year, a 3.65 ERA, 11 strikeouts on the year against just 5 walks for number 4, Kyle Clevidence. He will work here against Braden McCraney. That catcher for Urbandale with a runner on first base in the fourth. Curveball called, strike three, the big bender. And the K for the second out.
Top of the order for the Jayhawks.
The inning started with a backwards K, and it continues with the same as we go back to the top of the order for the Jayhawks. Gabe Blanchon will get another opportunity. He's officially 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. He's been the big bopper in this lineup. Sophomore with 7 home runs on the season, the team leading 32 RBI, batting .321. Dribbles this one over to second base, couple of hops, and Rome makes the throw to first base in time. Drew top of the side. No runs on, no hits. It was one runner left on base as we played 3.5 innings of baseball. Urbandale holds a 4-1 lead over Ankeny. Back with more in a moment.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Bottom of the fourth inning, a 4-1 lead for Urbandale over Ankeny. The Hawks at the plate looking to trim this deficit down. Back out for another inning of work. First pitch swinging out into short left field. Couple of steps in, and there to make the play is Gutman for the first out.
The shortstop,
as
number 17,
Austin.
Norman Haw.
Hands one out for Ankeny, and here's Norman Haw up next after the fly out to begin things. Bottom of the fourth inning, 3 hits on the night for Ankeny. They played a run in the first on an RBI double from Ryan Buffington. It's been zeros after that, a called strike to Norman Haw. Haw with one of those 3 hits earlier. He singled back in the second inning in his first look against Willoughby. Called strike on the outside corner, quickly 0-2. So Willoughby went in, now he went out. Do way ahead, 0-2. Comes back with the fastball, lined into left center field, drifting over, and there to make the play is Luke Paredes for the second out.
Top of the order, the center fielder, number 7,
2 outs quickly for Ankeny here in their half of the fourth inning. Back-to-back flyouts. We go to the top of the order for the Hawks and Quinn Summers. Summers scored the only run of the night so far for Ankeny. He walked and scored a run on the RBI double from Ryan Buffington. Grounded out to second base in his second plate opportunity. Now his third peak against Landon Willoughby. Strike 0-1. Summers, a sophomore. 10 hits on the season. Fireworks going off. This one drilled into center field, coming in though to make the play. Good read by Luke Paredes. The sign is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Hawks in the fourth. We go to the fifth. 4-1 lead for Urbandale. Back with more high school baseball in a moment.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the car away.
Go to the top of the fifth, 4-1 lead for Urbandale over Ankeny, our Central Iowa game of the week, brought to you in part by Elite Eye Care. 4 locations across the metro, the original on the Waukee-West Des Moines border, 2 here in Ankeny, along with Norwalk. Set up your appointment, idoctordesmoines.com. 4-1 lead, and cut out this quickly ahead, 0-2. Working against Simon Venteicher. Venteicher at the plate at a big 2 RBI double back in the 4-run second inning. So all 4 runs were plated for Urbandale in this 4-1 lead. Now batting in the top of the fifth. This one slow grounder up the first base side, trickles into foul ground. We'll go back 1-2. So Venteicher at the plate for the Urbandale Jayhawks. And looking for a little bit of a cushion. 2-3-4 due up for the Jayhawks in the top of the fifth. Venteicher, a sophomore, batting .254 coming into play tonight. 15 hits. Pitch well out of the zone. And missed trying to sneak that one away. Clevidence out for another inning of work, came in and quickly got 2 outs on a strikeout and a ground out. Called strike on the inside corner as Venteicher goes down.
The shortstop, number 13, Brody
Second
McIntyre.
strikeout out of the bullpen for Clevidence. And 1 out, here's Brody McIntyre. McIntyre 1 for 2 for the Jayhawks. Singled back in the first inning, grounded out to shortstop in the second. This will be his first time facing Kyle Clevidence. Coming out of the bullpen and done some work as the pitch skips low in the dirt. 1-0 for McIntyre. McIntyre, a senior, batting .339, watches that one sail in for a strike. 21 hits on the season, 4th on the team in hits. 11 singles, 6 doubles. Team leading 3 triples, also with a home run. There's another strike, 1-2 from Clevidence. Just come in and throwing strikes, exactly what you want to see out of the bullpen. Clevidence got to be happy to this point what he's got. This one dumped up the right side, tough play. Clevidence with the flip to first base in time.
The third baseman,
Huffington
number
was
4,
over
Shane
there.
Carroll.
Tough play coming off the mound. That was a lot of ground to cover for Clevidence, but made it look easy for the second out. Shane Carroll swings next for the Jayhawks. Carroll 0 for 2. hit into a double play to end the first inning, then grounded out in a second opportunity, 4-3. First pitch, a fastball and a strike, 0-1. Clemens trying to get through a quick one as this one skied into left field, got some carry to it, drifting back in front of the wall, there to make the play and left for the final out. Ankeny. 3 up, 3 down goes Urbandale.
For the Jayhawks, no runs, no hits, no errors,
Go to
no
the
runners.
home half of the fifth inning. Hawks hanging around, trailing 4-1 against Urbandale in our Central Iowa Game of the Week. Stay right there. We're back with more in a moment.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
I know sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. Every pass, play, and touchdown builds lifelong friendships and develops skills beyond the books. As an Ankeny mom, I've seen how important they are for success in the classroom and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are a big reason why people love to call Ankeny home. That's why I'm a proud supporter. Whether you're looking to make an upgrade, downsize, find the best backyard for your furry friend, or you get the point, I can be your guide through all things home. But first, let's cheer on our kids.
The right fielder, number 16, Ace Park.
Welcome back once again to Ankeny as we play in the bottom of the fifth. Easton Lowe retired on his first swing. And here is Park. He skies one into left field. Over to the gap to make the play for the second out is Gutman. So back-to-back flyouts to begin things for Ankeny here in the home half
Ryan
of the fifth
Buffington.
inning. Right after we get going here, back with our live coverage on the radio. A couple of flyouts, 2 outs, Ryan Buffington tries to change the complexion of this one as the pitcher Landon Willoughby out for his 5th inning of work. That's for a new baseball. Something he can handle. He's settled in nicely. Gave up a single run back in the first inning on the RBI double from Ryan Buffington, who now stands in. Outside of that, it's been goose eggs. 3 consecutive on the board, looking for one more here. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. 2 outs for the Hawks in the bottom of the fifth. Catches the knees again. 0-2 quickly to Ryan Buffington. We've seen Landon Willoughby. He's been pumping in strikes here lately. His defense has been solid back behind him. Here's a curveball missing blow. Gobbled up by the catcher Braden McCrary. And it's 1-2. Willoughby, he's getting his sign, and he is moving steady up there on the mound. Swinging strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Down goes
No runs, no
Ankeny
hits, no errors,
in
no
the
runs.
fifth.
No one left on.
Buffington is retired. 5 in the books here in Ankeny. Urbandale, a 4-1 lead over the Ankeny Hawks. We're back with more in a moment.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Top of the sixth in Ankeny, Urbandale at the plate, leading 4-1 as this one's popped up the right side and out of play. Off the bat of Charlie Corrados. Corrados, the second baseman, 0 for 2 here this evening. Flew out to center field to begin the second inning, then struck out back in the third. Working against Clevedence as he has a spinner stay inside, 1-1. One strike to Corrados as he pops another one out, and it's 1-2. Clevedence has come in out of the bullpen and he has been sharp for Ankeny, trying to let his squad hang around here and try to pull off a pretty big upset here this evening. Trailing 4-1 though are the Hawks as a fastball misses up, 2-2. Latest rankings are out from the Iowa High School Coaches Association as they come out each and every Monday throughout the course of the year. Top spot remains Sioux City East in Class 4A. Indianola at number 2 with a 19-2 record. Cedar Rapids Prairie and then Cedar Rapids Kennedy, numbers 3 and 4. Where we get to our first Central Iowa team with the Waukee Warriors checking in at number 5. The 2-2. This one out to center field. Couple of steps over, low. Moved over an angle, makes the play.
The center fielder, number 9, Luke Corrados.
And it'll be Luke Corrados stepping in next. Second time that Charlie is flown out to center field with 1 out. Luke was hit by a pitch, scored a run, had a couple of stolen bases back in the second inning, then lined out to center field his last time at the plate. Left-handed swinging Luke Corrados. First pitch off the plate, 1-0. Mentioned Waukee at number 5. Also, these are Urbandale Jayhawks in the top 10 at number 7. Slow ground ball over to first base, bobbled for a moment, flipped to Clevedence in time to get the speedy Luke Corrados.
The designated
Up with it over there, did Buffington, didn't panic, knew he was going to have time, and really that was a play about Clevedence. Getting off that mound quickly, taking the correct line, running up the first base line, then after he darted over, able to catch it on the run for the second out. Good fundamentally sound baseball there from the Ankeny Hawks. Fastball misses up to Tony Rudin, 1-0. Rudin walked in, scored a run, made a great heads-up play from second base. Misses on this swing. 1-2. He was at second base, the bases were loaded and 2 outs, so he got a running start. All four got away from the catcher, and he charged all the way in from second, rounded, and scored. The first two runs of the night that were plated by Urbandale on that play. Pitch outside, 2-1. Also in the top 10, Waukee Northwest ranked number 10 in the latest rankings from the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Association. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Others receiving votes, 3 from the CIML, including Johnston, who after a slow start to the year started to pick up steam. Also in there, Southeast Polk and West Des Moines Valley in Class 4A. The 2-2, tap foul. Number 1 team in Class 3A, Dubuque Wahlert, followed by MOC Valley and Solon, your top 3. From Central Iowa, Carlisle checks in at number 6, along with Sadell at number 9 and Ballard at number 10. Pond Ram Farrar also receiving votes along with North Polk. The 2-2 to Rudin. Struck him out, ball was in the dirt, got to complete the throw to first base. They do, as Rudin is retired. 3 up, 3 down again for Urbandale.
No runs, no
As
hits,
we go to
no
the bottom
errors,
of the 6th inning,
left on.
lead remains 4. Urbandale 4-1. We're back with more in a moment.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Truck kind of back with you as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading things off for Ankeny, it's Drake Allison, the catcher for the Hawks. Urbandale a 4-1 lead over Ankeny here in our Central Iowa game of the week. New pitcher into the game as Allison wastes one back to the cage, coming in for Urbandale. As they have gone to the bullpen here, leading 4-1, trying to close things out and get the final 6 outs perhaps of this ball game for Urbandale. This one's popped out of play again. Is number 44, Brody Blegan. Blegan, a freshman, making his 7th appearance of the season, 4 starts, and now his 3rd out of the bullpen. A 2-1 record on the year for Blegan. A 2.47 ERA, 29 strikeouts this year, in 22 2/3 innings pitched. 2-2. Slow ground ball over to second base. Corrados, tough throw, just in time to get Allison on the putout. Charlie Corrados again, he has played a nice game over at second base.
Number 24, Jack
Continues
Roman.
on that one there. Not an easy play on that slow ground ball. Corrados showing his range and also the gun over at second base to fire it and get Drake Allison. Here's Jack Romeg up next for the Hawks. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time out, grounded out to 3rd, showing bunt, pulls it back. Just missed on the pitch, 1-0. Continuing on the rankings from the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Association, we're in Class It's two ways. This one's tapped back up the middle, and it's a base hit. Romig finds a way to just get enough of that one to dump it into center field for a single. And after a long run without a hit,
may I have your attention, please? Now batting for the Hawks. Number 18,
all the way back to the beginning of the third inning from Easton Lowe. Since then, the bats have been thwarted, but ends a streak there. And Ryan Willie now looks to extend things with one away. First pitch swinging, ground ball to short. Funky hop, great play by McInville, and he'll make the double play on the throw to first.
No errors.
That thing skipped off the cut of the grass back towards his right, was able to nab it with the glove, step on second, and then deliver a strike in time to get Willie. And the side was retired on the double play. No runs on one hit, nobody left on base. As we go to the seventh inning, Urbandale 4, Ankeny 1. Stay right there as we continue with more high school baseball.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
We go to the top of the seventh, Urbandale with a 4-1 lead as they take their final scheduled swings of the night. Working against Clevedence, out for another inning of work as he has been sharp to this point. Out of the bullpen. 2 2/3 innings pitched and has yet to allow a base runner. Gutman with a fly ball out to deep left field. That one is tracking way back, and that is gone. A home run. Xander Gutman with the solo blast. Urbandale builds their lead. It is 5-1 here in the seventh. Long run by the outfielder, and that thing just kept carrying. We mentioned that earlier this evening.
Now batting the catcher, number 6,
the ball is carried very well tonight. And Xander Gutman with the solo home run. 5-1 lead and an insurance run for the Jayhawks. Definitely felt like they needed that. Good looking swing and the home run. This pitch misses low, 1-0. So Gutman with the blast for the Jayhawks. They score their first run since way back in the second inning. They put 4 up. There's a sharp single into left field from Braden McCraney, and once again, it's the bottom of the order. It's doing some damage here for Urbandale. It happened back in that 4-run inning, and it's happening here again. We'll go back to the top. Gabe Blanchon. 5-1. As McCraney will get a courtesy runner in for him. They're running. called strike at the knees to Gabe Blanchon. Blanchon on the night officially 0 for 2, struck out, walked and grounded out in his 3 plate opportunities. This one drilled into left field, goes the opposite way, gets his first hit of the night. Sharp single, 3 straight hits here from the Urbandale offense. A home run and 2 singles. Looking to build on this 5-1 lead here in the 7th inning. Already 1 insurance run plated, looking for more. Simon Venteicher, first baseman, to the plate. Venteicher 1 for 2, walked, doubled, brought in 2 RBI. Struck out in his last opportunity. Will be his second look, though, against Clevedence as time is called. Clevedence steps off. Back ready again with a 5-1 lead. Urbandale threatening with more. Still nobody out. As the pitch misses just low. 1-0 to Simon Venteicher. Brody McInville waiting on deck. Made that great play to end the last half inning on a double play ground ball. Just missed again. 2-0. 2 calls right around the plate, not going the way of Clevedence. Groans come out from the Ankeny side. Count 2-0. Pitch missing low, gets away for Allison just for a moment. No advancement from either of the runners as they stayed anchored in. Courtesy runner over at second base with a catcher McCraney. And Blanchon over at first. Still nobody out for Urbandale, leading 5-1. Peek at second base, now to the plate. Well outside as that one sailed wide. And that'll load up the bases. Venteicher on for the second time. Bases full of Jayhawks. And here is Brody McInville. Time's going to be called, and quick conversation out on the mound. Again, our conversations on the mound brought to you by Mental Game Learning Lab, and we're going to have a call to the bullpen when we come back. Bases loaded, no out for Urbandale. Jayhawks leading 5-1. A new pitcher into the ball game next for the Ankeny Hawks when we come back. This is high school.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
Call to the bullpen brought to you by Mental Game Learning Lab. As in for Ankeny, coming into a bases loaded jam, the senior Riley Duker will get the opportunity out there for Ankeny, trying to extinguish the flames. Urbandale leading 5-1 over the Ankeny Hawks here in the top of the 7th inning. Duker misses behind the batter, and everybody's going to advance up. That'll play to run with the bases loaded. As Duker uncorked that one, went behind the batter, Brody McInville. Nothing the catcher Allison's going to be able to do with that one. So another run plated here, 2 spot put up so far for Urbandale. Working to get more, leading now 6-1 here in the 7th. Still nobody out. Duker on the season, making his 6th appearance of the year, all of them out of the bullpen, a 1.75 ERA. This one popped up behind first base. Long run over, now the second baseman going to take charge over there. Romig pulled it out. At the better angle at that one. Good communication by the Ankeny infield to make the
Third
play on the
baseman,
pop-up.
number 4,
First out.
Shane Carroll up to bat.
And it'll be Shane Carroll, the cleanup man, here tonight for Urbandale. Carroll 0 for 3, rounded into a double play to end the first inning, rounded out to second base to begin the third, and then flew out to left field to end the 5th. Batting now with 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out. First pitch from Duker, well wide, 0-1. No strikes. Communication happening out there with the umpires. That's a ground ball to shortstop, infield in, throw across the diamond from short in time. Great nab over there and a strong throw.
The second baseman,
Norman
Charlie
for the
Kreidos
out.
up to bat.
So a ground out, no chance with the infield playing in there to get the play. Back-to-back nice defensive plays from the Ankeny Hawks. 2 outs now. End the threat as Charlie Kreidos will get another swing. Kreidos 0 for 3, a fly out to center field twice, and a strikeout. The curveball from Duker just misses. 1. 4 innings pitched this year for Duker, that 1.75 ERA, just 1 earned run allowed. He struck out 4. And he's walked 4. This one finds the hole between short and third. 1 run is in. They're going to send the extra runner. The throw at the plate in time to nab the runner. And the side is retired. A RBI for Kreidos, but the second runner cut down as Ben Teicher
For the
nabbed
Jayhawks,
at
3
the plate
runs
on the
on
strong
3
throw
hits,
from
no
left field.
errors, 2 runners
3
left
plated in
on.
the inning as Urbandale will take a 7-1 lead into the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Hawks when we come back with more high school baseball.
I know sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. Every pass, play, and touchdown builds lifelong friendships and develops skills beyond the books. As an Ankeny mom, I've seen how important they are for success in the classroom and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are a big reason why people love to call Ankeny home. That's why I'm a proud supporter. Whether you're looking to make an upgrade, downsize, find the best backyard for your furry friend, or you get the point, I can be your guide through all things home. But first, let's cheer on our kids.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
runners for the first time. Knocks this one foul as well. It's impressive seeing an underclassman playing in this league, and certainly in baseball, the depth year after year we see in the CIML. Regardless of sport, that's always the case, but certainly in baseball. Here's a pitch, sails and darts out of the zone, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. As Ankeny tries to get back in it, there's Ha with another single into center field, his second hit of the night for the Hawks and the sophomore.
Tony Yoder for the Hawks. Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Kobe Barons.
Kobe Barons will get an opportunity. Been playing left field the last couple of innings, and now gets a chance at the plate. Began the game as the courtesy runner. The first pitch at the knees, a called strike, 0-1. Barons in the lineup here. Trying to get the bat going. He's got 6 hits this season. A double and a triple, along with 4 singles. Pitch outside, 1-1. And in place of Quinn Summers, who exited the game a couple of innings back, Barons came in, played left field. Easton Lowe moved over to center. Off-speed pitch missing, 2-1. As Kobe Barons wants to extend this one out, 1 out for the Hawks in the bottom of the 7th. They trail it 7-1. Fastball outside, it's 3-1. Well, at this point, if you're Ankeny, you're looking to play station to station, playing base to base. Don't want to take any chances out there in the base pass. And all 4 inside the Barons as he finds himself on.
The center fielder, number 8, Easton Lowe.
So Easton Lowe will step in for the 4th time tonight. A single, stole a base back in the 3rd inning. In between a couple of flyouts to the outfield. Right field is first time up, and center field is last time at the plate. Quick conversation is Braden McCraney going to come out and talk it over with the young left-hander on the mound for Urbandale, Brody Blegan. 2.47 ERA for Blegan this year and 29 strikeouts. Before play began tonight in 22 2/3. Away from his first career save, but misses outside, 1-0. Came in an inning ago with a 4-1 lead. Urbandale has added to that now with a 3 spot here in the top half. And a 7-1 lead as we sit currently. Fastball just misses away, 2-0. Blegan just missing with these pitches. Tries to rein in the range. 2-0 the count to Easton Lowe. 2 runners on for Ankeny. Curveball drops in for a strike, 2-1. Home plate umpire, give me that low strike. Not much really at the belt and above. Lower strike zone though. That's something always got to adjust to the strike zone of the umpire. This one popped into center field. Couple of steps back as still drifting back, and that's going to find the grass. That'll be a hit for Easton Lowe. And again, as we've mentioned throughout the course of this evening, what has not been a
the right fielder,
night, the ball has just continued to run out there. Go back to an inning ago when Gutman, it would prove to be a home run, looked like it was going to be a fly ball, maybe to the warning track, and just kept carrying. Seen that a few different times, and now the bases are loaded for Ankeny, and the Hawks not going quietly into the evening. He's Parton. Ground ball back up the middle. Ranging over Corrados with the play at second. The throw to first gets away from the first baseman, bounces off the top of the glove. A couple of runs will come in for Ankeny, and they stay alive. Now, they did get the force out at second base, as Corrados was able to go all the way over and make that one. It'll be a fielder's choice.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Buffington.
Lowe was retired on the force out at second base unassisted for the second out, but both Behrens and Ha come in to score, and it is 7-3 with 2 outs. First pitch a strike on the outside half to Ryan Buffington, 0-1. So 2 runs plated there. As both Behrens and Ha come in. Another strike, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 7-3 our score. Ankeny looking to extend this one out with 2 outs. Blegan ready with the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle, off Blegan's glove. Over to shortstop, and a force play there by McInville will be the final out. The 1-6 put out at second base.
Your final for Ankeny High School.
How things end
Johnston
here this evening.
Urbandale
winner, 7-3 over Ankeny. We'll take our final timeout. Come back on the other
Ankeny will be
side.
back in action this Wednesday against Ankeny Centennial at home.
Player of the
We
game
hope to
is
see
the
you there.
Jayhawks. Win game number 19 of the season, 7-3 over Ankeny. We come back with more here in a moment.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.